Hey guys, South Florida Sal here. Doing a little pro tip for you. We're just passing one of our best locations that we lost. It is a dispensary. Interesting story. We were hired to do the loading and service for a company out of state. And one day we get a phone call to say, hey, you've got to remove your machines from the location. And we had formed a really nice relationship with them, and the local people were upset to see us actually go because they were so happy with our service, and they had come from other stores and they know what average service looks like, and they were afraid that they were going to replace us with somebody that wasn't on the same level. But the story goes that the provider, the ATM provider that outsourced us, they had the national contract with this dispensary for the whole country. And because it was such a big contract, and again, this is the rumor, I can't tell you 100% this is actually what happened or how it happened, but this is how it was explained to me. They hired a, what's the word I'm looking for? They hired a administrator for this particular account. This was their client. So as they were helping the location with the rollout throughout the entire country, they formed a relationship, and they were being paid by this ATM provider to help them with the rollout. So sometime during this process, the person that they hired actually went out and asked the merchant, hey, we've been working together a long time. If I were to get the locations and set it up, would you have a problem with it? And the dispensary said no, not at all. So while he was getting paid to go ahead and run this job for this ATM provider, he was also preparing in the background a way to take over all the locations. So as the roll-up started to slow down, he left the company, and then he went and started replacing all of the locations with his own machines. So the pro tip is, one, for your employees, make sure you have an employment contract with a very strong non-compete clause in it. And two, pay attention to your merchants. Make sure they're happy. They literally handed their best customer off to one of their employees and lost that relationship and lost control of the deal. So seriously, you are the owner and the leader of the company, and it's important that you take that role seriously and you deal directly with your customers. So for this and more information, follow me, South Florida Sal. Follow us on ATM Universal Processors, and if this is what you like to hear and want to know more about us and working with a company like us, click on the link below, pi.atmuniversalprocessors.com, and help me help you in 2022.